Hello, hello, YouTube. So, as my shirt suggests, I must ask you a question. But I'll shave it for later.
What was his point? I have no idea. Dude, I don't get it. I don't get it either.
Hey guys, so this video is in regards to the new policy set by YouTube's guidelines in regards to advertisers and ads. Basically, the talk of the town in YouTube is all about the demonetization of YouTubers' videos and what that all implies. This is just basically my understanding. If you want a better explanation, I would suggest you go see DeFranco's video about this, which I'll leave a link in the little bar there. And in case some of you don't know what demonetizing is, here's a quick definition of it. First off, I'm just gonna say I'm new to YouTube, so I haven't actually had any idea about certain YouTubers getting paid to make their own YouTube content. So I was quite naive about that sense. I didn't know that you can make a living off of it. Now I know. Making this channel here, I actually wasn't intending to make a living off of these videos, so my goal personally is not making money off of my content. I was using YouTube as the main platform in order to express my opinions, to, you know, tackle issues in regards to politics, social identity, politics, and feminism ideologies and all that jazz. That was my sole purpose. But I decided to make this video here because it's quite important. There's two topics I would like to talk about in regards to this. One is that, is this an attack against freedom of speech and censorship? And the other one is just about basically the money aspect of it in regards to YouTubers. The first up here, this new policy guidelines, are these attacking freedom of speech? Is this attacking people's right to talk about whatever they want, as in fact censorship of people's videos? The answer to that is no, not really, because this demonetization policy is in regards to ads and advertisers placing their ads on YouTubers' videos and content. So they're not getting shut down. You can still say and express what you feel. YouTube isn't actually stopping people from doing that. However, there is a sense of fear in regards to what can and can't be talked about. So the ads that you can see at the bottom of your screen, or the ad that happened before a video when you click it.
This is so romantic.
Well, it's about to get a little bit more romantic. A little candlelight and a little Bud Light. Do you smell barbecue? Oh!
Fresh, smooth, real Bud Light.
Cool, a rocket sled.
It's all here.
Basically, it's advertisers putting in their ads onto certain YouTubers' content in order to sell a product, right? So that's how advertisement works. YouTube's new policy guidelines is stating how advertisers are pulling those ads away from any YouTuber who goes against ad-friendly type subjects. So, you know, let's just discuss first off what these new policies entail. Alright, so the list of content that is considered inappropriate for advertising includes this: sexually suggestive content, including partial nudity and sexual humor; violence, including displays of serious injury and events related to violent extremism; inappropriate language, including harassment, profanity, and vulgar language; promotion of drugs and regulated substances, including selling, use, or abuse of such items; controversial or sensitive subjects and events, including subjects related to war, political conflicts, natural disasters, and tragedies, even if graphic imagery is not shown. So these are the new updated guidelines that happened a few days ago. So let's just kind of tackle them one at one. So any YouTuber that has sexually subjective content, including partial nudity and sexual humor, basically if you make any sex jokes, any crude satire things, talk about anything to do with sexuality, gays versus straights, this could be seen as non-ad friendly content. So that's practically a lot of YouTubers, all those types of YouTubers that have those kinds of shtick to apply to their videos. Are they going to be demonetized?
So there's this weatherman named Dan. Now Dan is here to tell us about Tropical Storm John.
And why are you showing me this? Because John's going to move north. The moisture from John left over, the spin, the storm itself will turn into a depression. Nothing really to worry about.
Mr. Weatherman, I do believe you have an ice cream cone where your penis should be.
Not ad friendly.
Oh my god, I'm gonna have sex. Bitch, what? You want me to wear a condom? Fine. It's only because I don't want to get your ugly ass pregnant. All in because it looks like you might have a rash. You should get that looked at, slut. Still gonna fuck you. Okay, here we go. Oh my god, is that what my thighs look like? God, my dick is beautiful. Oh, I need to go to the gym. Oh, I hope he doesn't see that. You are fucking welcome. Gross, bro. I don't know how you're doing this. It's like Fear Factor. Oh my god, I'm gonna blow it already. No, think of grandma, think of grandma. Well, obviously it's because your eyes are closed. That time you saw her gray pubes. Oh, what the f—
Not ad friendly.
No, don't censor me when I say this. Cock. C-O-C-K. Cock. It's funny because I love saying the word cock probably almost as much as I like playing with cocks. Say it with me because you can like feel the power and the fire in the word. Let's say it together. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Not ad friendly. Any feminist or SJW that has a YouTube channel that talks about sex and sexuality and identity, I mean, those fall under those guidelines, right? Wouldn't that be
part of patriarchy?
Including partial nudity and sexual humor. Well, it said nothing about full nudity. I'm fully naked right now, so this is okay, right? So no sexual humor at all? Like I can't make any jokes whatsoever? Never swallow, kids. Never. Violence, including display of serious injury. So obviously this is under harassment and crude behavior. Basically, if you showcase anything that is involving people getting beat up or violence of any kind, or what about discussing the issues of violence?
Whoa. Whoa, chill. Whoa, shit. Yo, call emergency shit, dog. Hey, stop!
Stop my fucking shit, bitch! I know you do! Yes, the fuck you do! Don't fucking lie about it, bitch! I could've started with you and you try to stop my—
So if you depict any type of video that regards to the study of human behavior, for instance, domestic violence and such things, will that be demonetized? Even if it's in an educational sense? Who gets to say what is controversial and what is not? Swearing isn't really controversial, so I don't see the point of cutting out somebody's ads out for that video content if they say the word fuck, shit, or ass. If I say the word fuck, does that mean that this YouTube video won't be monetized if I chose it? Promotion of drugs or regulated substances, including selling, use, or abuse of such items.
Oh, hi guys! Continuing in our birth control series today, we have another form of hormonal birth control, the patch, otherwise known as Ortho Evra. It sort of looks like a band-aid and you stick it on your body. You can put the patch here, you can put it here, you can put it here, you can put it here, or here.
Not ad friendly.
Okay, so essentially there are these pills that you eat and it changes your taste buds, and when you eat things they taste completely different. So I think we just eat the pill and then you taste things. That's what we're gonna do.
Not ad friendly. So if you're selling products, what about, does that include makeup? Does that include health foods? Does that include things to work out with? Like, so what? Any YouTuber that is promoting positive, healthy lifestyles and exercise with the intake of protein shakes and other such powders in regards to increasing the bulk of your size.
That's why I wanted to talk about protein shakes and nutrition shakes today, because it's a great way when you're in a pinch to get your meal in, but it's not a replacement for real food. So today I'm going to give you guys a brief rundown on the different types of protein shakes, how they can help you, how they can hurt you, and how to utilize them to your advantage.
Not ad friendly. What about transgender people who are going through hormones in order to transition between male and female? Are those going to be demonetized because they are sensitive topics? Controversial sensitive subjects and events, including subjects related to war, political conflicts, natural disasters, and tragedies. So what? News coverage is going to be demonetized and advertisers won't like that?
Bangladesh at this hour, a hostage situation involving gunfire, involving explosions, some 7 or 8 militants.
The latest on those terror attacks that unfolded in Brussels, Belgium this morning at around 3 a.m. Eastern Time during their morning rush hour. This is the scene as it unfolded, terrified passengers running for their lives at the airport.
Anything refugee related, anything immigration related.
A man whose identity apparently has been confirmed from a passport, a Syrian passport found on him, may have passed through Greece.
My crew and I were attacked. We had things thrown at us, we were punched and kicked, and my cameraman was run over. Anger boils over.
Stop it, stop it, stop it.
At least 84 people have been killed and dozens more injured in a terrorist attack in the French city of Nice.
A lorry was driven at speed into a crowd as they celebrated Bastille Day. The driver has been shot and killed. Guns and a grenade were found in the vehicle.
Anything race related.
And there was a firework that's being thrown at the police. Wow! Big firework just popped off. People are very upset out here. The police are surrounded.
Breaking tonight just 1 week after the chaos in Chicago, and we are seeing a much smaller group of protesters at Donald Trump's event. Remember, last week at this hour, protesters succeeded in forcing Trump to actually shut down his event out of fears for his supporters' safety and stifling free speech in the process.
A slap in the face to law enforcement just days after an NYPD cop was killed in cold blood.
So no talk about 9/11, no talk about earthquakes in Japan, no talks about hurricanes and other things that conflict to that. What, the news can't cover this kind of stuff? You can't tell about the flooding in Louisiana?
There is no fancy cable news name for the disaster in Louisiana, not a superstorm or some play on the word Armageddon. But while much of the country was caught up in Olympics and politics, the state was suffering on a scale rarely experienced.
No talk about, pet abuse or animal abuse of any kind? Because we love you so much.
Zoos are educational experiences, but you won't learn much about animals and their natural habitat. Instead, you'll see how beatings and fear can transform wild creatures into terrified performers.
It's a video that's been viewed nearly 5 million times. A puppy so badly abused by someone that he screams in fear when rescuers try to pet him. While the video emerged out of Romania, cases of severe animal abuse and neglect happen every single day in Kansas City.
Like, a lot of these things are just kind of in the gray area, and I think because YouTube just kind of threw it out there, they're not really describing what is acceptable content and what is not. All in all, I think that basically these rules is not hurting people in a large, grander scale, at least in regards to freedom of speech. That is not being attacked. However, I believe that this is one stepping stone to further censorship of people's freedom of speech later on in life, because this, again, is just a stepping block to further censoring people down to a point where, YouTube is PG friendly and we can only talk about good lovey-dovey stuff. Like, how ridiculous is that? That'd be boring as shit. I think that it's okay. It's not as dastardly as people think it is. You can go check out other YouTube channels that talk about this as well. Some really think it is about censorship. Others just think it's about money. And what it always boils down to is that it is about who is making what money, right? Is it the YouTuber that's making the money? Is it YouTube company itself? Is it the advertisers who decide to place their ads in those YouTube video content? Like, it's all about money. It's always about money. Make it rain, make it rain, make it rain. Apparently, this demonetization process has been happening for quite some time, with a lot of people not realizing it and not paying close attention to it. Certain YouTube channels have been demonetized in the past, and it's now just become apparent because YouTube updated their guidelines. So I think a lot of issue here is about the transparency and communication. YouTube should have communicated it better. A lot of it is in the gray area in regards to what is tolerable, what is not, and who is greatly going to be affected by it. Is every video that has the word fuck in it going to be demonetized? Is every channel that shows partial nudity or sexual humor going to be monetized? Like, they're not going to be shut down. They're just not going to get as much money as it was before. So yeah, if you guys just want to take a look at the policies, read it up, do your own research in regards to this. If you are a YouTuber, again, I'm just new, so, you know, I don't know. I think I'm still going to make my videos. I'm just still try and push out as much as I can. My goal is not to make money off of this. If I do in the future, great. If I don't, you know, it won't greatly affect me. Alright guys, don't forget to like and subscribe my videos. Let me know what you guys think, and I will see you all next time. Take care of each other. Bye. Sorry, that's just my cat. There's my cat. Chicken squish! No, don't go! Don't.